Good morning. This is your AI News Bulletin for June 8, 2026. Here are today's top stories. Leading off, the AI industry's pricing model is coming under new pressure. TechCrunch reports that Microsoft's GitHub Copilot pricing changes are fueling fresh concerns that AI tools may get more expensive and more tightly capped as subsidies fade. OpenAI is reportedly preparing a revamped ChatGPT designed as a super app, combining chat, coding tools, and AI agents in a broader push toward business customers. The Verge says AI-generated influencers and content creators are becoming harder to spot, leaving social platforms struggling to tell synthetic accounts from human ones. Notion restored access to Anthropic models after a temporary service disruption that had caused elevated failures for users selecting those models in Notion AI. India Today says India is positioning itself as an AI growth market as Microsoft and Amazon commit major investment tied to infrastructure and expansion plans. AI Release Tracker lists Claude Opus 4.8 from Anthropic as the most recent frontier model release, extending a fast-moving cycle of launches across major labs. TechCrunch's AI coverage page continues to surface the latest company, product, and policy developments, with pricing, reliability, and product strategy leading the current mix. Now let's go deeper on today's top 3, starting with our top story. TechCrunch is framing a broader industry concern around what some users are calling the token apocalypse. The immediate trigger is Microsoft's recent pricing change for GitHub Copilot, shifting more of the cost structure toward token-based usage instead of a simpler flat fee. In the discussion, TechCrunch points to a wider pattern. Companies have been using AI products that were heavily subsidized by investor money, which made them feel cheaper than they really were. As those providers move closer to public market scrutiny and tougher questions about profitability, the expectation is that more of the real cost will be passed on to customers through higher prices, stricter caps, or both. The significance is that this is not just about one coding tool. It suggests the AI market may be moving from growth at any cost to a more disciplined pricing phase. TechCrunch also notes examples of companies quickly hitting internal budget limits and then restricting usage. Going forward, the key question is whether model providers can cut costs fast enough to keep customers spending, or whether demand slows as the true economics become harder to hide. Next up, OpenAI is still working on a broader version of ChatGPT that the Financial Times describes as a super app. According to the report cited by TechCrunch, the new version could roll out in the coming weeks and would combine chat with coding tools and AI agents. The goal is to make ChatGPT a central entry point that can steer free users toward paid products, including coding offerings like Codex, while also improving OpenAI's position with business customers. One senior employee quoted in the report put the shift bluntly by saying, "Chat is dead." OpenAI product lead Thibault Sachiaux said the company is aiming for a personal agent that can help across work and personal life. What stands out here is that OpenAI appears to be pulling separate products back into one main interface after spending much of 2025 launching standalone tools. TechCrunch says that marks a strategic shift away from side projects and toward a more unified product. The forward read is clear. OpenAI wants ChatGPT to be less of a chatbot and more of an operating layer for paid AI services. And finally, The Verge reports that AI content creators are getting much harder to identify on social platforms. Early virtual influencers often looked obviously synthetic and were produced with a high level of polish, making them easier to separate from ordinary users. But newer AI personas are blending into the feed more naturally, looking less like futuristic digital characters and more like the kind of aspirational lifestyle accounts people already follow. The article points to examples such as Emily Pellegrini and Aitana Lopez as part of that shift. The important angle is not just better image generation. It is that the line between authentic and synthetic online identity is becoming less visible in everyday scrolling. That creates a moderation problem for platforms, which the piece says are baffled by how to handle these accounts. It also raises disclosure and trust questions for audiences and advertisers. Going forward, Expect more pressure on platforms to define labeling rules and detection standards as AI-generated personalities become more common and less visually obvious. Stepping back, today's stories point to the same underlying shift. AI is moving out of its early experimental phase and into a period shaped by pricing discipline, product consolidation, and harder questions about trust and reliability. That's your AI News Bulletin for June 8, 2026. See you tomorrow.